He almost threw this coin away. It was lying in an old rusted box, mixed with broken buttons and useless metal scraps. But one night, curiosity stopped him, and that single decision changed his life forever. Because months later, this same coin was linked to a collector deal worth $879,000. Yes, you heard that right. Almost $1 million, and the proof still exists in auction records and collector forums. This video is not just about a coin. This is about how knowledge can turn 10 cent into destiny. Watch till the end, because what you're about to see might be hiding in your house too. The story starts with a young man who inherited a small box from his grandfather. Nothing fancy, no gold, no diamonds, just old coins collected over decades. Most were common, most were worthless, but one coin felt different. A small, worn, silver-colored piece. Malaysia 10 cent, 1997. At first glance, it looked ordinary, but sometimes the most ordinary things hide the most unbelievable secrets, and that secret was waiting to be discovered. What made this coin special was not its price, but its mistake. This is the Malaysia 10 cent 1997 coin, issued by Bank Negara Malaysia, part of the third coin series. On one side, you see the bunga raya, the national flower of Malaysia. On the other side, the traditional congkak board, a symbol of heritage, intelligence, and strategy. Millions of these coins were minted, so why would collectors go crazy over one of them? Because some coins are not like the others, and this one broke the rules. That's where the story takes a dark and exciting turn. While cleaning the coin, the man noticed something strange. The congkak holes were misaligned. The edge felt thicker than normal. The weight was slightly off. He compared it with another 10 cent coin, and his hand started shaking. This coin was a mint error, a production mistake that should never have left the factory. And in the world of collectors, mistakes are more valuable than perfection. That's when he realized this coin was not just old, it was rare. Most people don't know this, but minting machines in the 1990s were not fully digital. Human error was common, and when an error happens, coins are supposed to be destroyed, but sometimes a few escape. Collectors call these ghost coins because they were never meant to exist. The 1997 10 cent error coins are rumored to be fewer than 50 confirmed pieces worldwide. Some have off-center strikes, some have double impressions, and some have metal flow errors that make them unique forever. And the scarcer the error, the higher the value. But this is where the story becomes unbelievable. At that moment, fear crept in. What if this was nothing? What if all of this hope was just imagination? He sat there staring at the coin for hours, turning it slowly under the light, feeling the weight of uncertainty in his chest. He remembered his grandfather's words. Never ignore small things. They hide big truths. And suddenly, this coin felt heavier, not in metal, but in meaning. Because sometimes the most valuable discoveries begin with doubt, and doubt is the doorway to destiny. He sent photos to a local dealer. The reply came fast and cold. Common coin, no value. That single sentence hit him like a slap. For a moment, the dream collapsed. The coin went back into the box, but something inside refused to give up. He looked again, closer this time, and noticed what the dealer missed. The error was real. And that's when he realized something powerful. Experts sometimes miss miracles. That night turned into weeks of obsession. He studied minting processes, error types, collector guides, and auction archives. He learned about off-metal strikes, about die clashes, about misfeeds and plancher errors. The deeper he went, the more the coin began to make sense. It wasn't a random mistake. It was a documented error pattern from the late 1990s. A period of rushed production, and suddenly the coin was no longer a guess. It was evidence. Certification was expensive. Shipping the coin was risky. If it got lost, everything would end. But he knew one thing. Rare coins without proof are just stories. So with trembling hands, he packed it, sealed it, and sent it away. When the tracking number stopped updating for 2 days, he couldn't sleep, because now the coin was no longer just metal. It was hope in a box. Days felt like months. Every notification made his heart race. Every silence felt like a warning. Then one morning an email appeared. No subject, just one line. We need to talk about this coin. And in that moment, he knew. Life was about to change forever. Because when experts ask to talk, it's never ordinary. The man uploaded photos to a collector's forum. Experts went silent. Then messages started flooding in. Emails, calls, offers. One collector asked for third-party grading, the official process used to verify rare coins. When the coin came back certified, it was graded as major mint error, extremely rare. Within weeks, it appeared in a private auction listing, and that's where the number shocked everyone. $879,000. Not because it was silver, not because it was gold, but because it was a mistake that survived history. When the auction ended, the room felt silent, too silent. The number on the screen didn't feel real. His hands were shaking, his breath was heavy, and for a moment, he couldn't even stand. $879,000. A coin that once lived in a dusty box had just rewritten his entire future. Years of struggle, doubt, and being ignored by experts vanished in seconds. He thought about his grandfather, the man who saved that coin without knowing why. And tears rolled down his face. Because sometimes wealth isn't earned. It's passed through belief, and belief had just paid off. A few weeks later, his story spread across collector groups. People laughed. People doubted. People searched their homes in panic. And one message changed everything. He wrote, "Stop looking for gold. Start looking for mistakes." That sentence alone created a wave of new collectors. Ordinary people started finding extraordinary things. And now, as you're watching this, you're part of that wave, because the next life-changing coin might not be in an auction house. It might be in your pocket. The year 1997 is important. It was the time of the Asian financial crisis. Malaysia was under economic pressure. Mints were working faster than ever. That chaos increased error probability. So collectors today search 1997 coins aggressively, especially 10 sen, 20 sen, and 50 sen denominations. History makes coins emotional, and emotion makes them priceless. This coin wasn't just metal. It was a frozen moment of history, and history always has buyers. The sad part? Thousands of people still have these coins, and they don't even know it. They use them. They lose them. They throw them away because no one taught them how to look. But once you know what to check, weight, alignment, thickness, strike, sound, you start seeing treasure where others see change. And maybe your next coin is not change. It's opportunity. Right now, somewhere in your house, there might be a coin sitting quietly, waiting, just like this one waited for years in a rusty box. No noise, no shine, no warning, until the right eyes find it. And the question is, are your eyes ready? Because once you learn this skill, you never look at coins the same way again. Let me be clear. Not every 10-cent coin is worth money. Most are worth only face value. But rare errors, special strikes, and certified pieces can change lives. That's why collectors study. That's why they search. That's why knowledge beats luck. And this channel exists for only one reason: to teach you how to see what others ignore. If you want to change your life, if you want to turn small things into big opportunities, if you want to learn the secrets of rare coins, then subscribe to Spyder right now. Because one video, one coin, one moment of knowledge can change everything. And who knows? Your $879,000 story might be next. In the next video, I will show you how to check your 10-cent coins at home, step by step, without any tools. So don't miss it, because the coin that changes your life is already in your hands.